The best place to improve your English is where you are right now, and the easiest way to improve your English is to describe what you see. Today we are going to practice English even in a normal shopping mall. Don't worry if you don't understand every word, just listen, observe, and notice how everyday English is used in real life. Now, let's get inside the shopping mall and start practicing together. I'm still outside and walking towards the mall entrance. As you can see, there is a beautifully landscaped garden right in the center, opposite the entrance. It has a few plants, some red flowers, and lots of white flowers, making the entrance look more inviting. The garden is surrounded by a circular driveway where cars can drive around and make a U-turn before heading to the parking area or the exit. Before we go inside, take a look at this giant handbag-shaped display near the entrance. Giant means something that is much bigger than normal. A display is something placed in a public place to show or promote a product. We need to place all our belongings like bags in the X-ray scanner. Everyone also has to go through a security check before getting inside the mall. We have just entered the shopping mall. As you can see, there is a wide open space near the entrance. There are two escalators, one going up and the other coming down, connecting two floors. Right next to the escalator, you can see a giant jaguar statue. It's wearing a pair of sunglasses and a necktie. It looks fun and stylish. There's also a small, cute bus-like vehicle moving around the mall. Children can ride it and enjoy a fun trip around the mall. And behind me, there is a large statue of a woman's face. It looks bold, and to me, it also looks a little scary. In the first cafe in the mall here, you can see elegant chairs with rich, bright red cushions. They make the cafe feel luxurious and elegant. Here, this chair has dark brown wooden frame with red cushions, and it has a tall backrest. And next to the cafe, on my left, there is a chocolate store. You can see some oversized lollipops here on display. The whole store is filled with only chocolates and candies, and nothing else. Since it's weekday and not a busy time, the mall feels quiet and spacious. If you come here on the weekend, you will see a lot more people. Here in the middle of the mall, you can see a couple of mannequins on display wearing new shirts and pants. A mannequin is a model that looks like a person. It's commonly used to display clothes in clothing stores. On the both sides of the mannequins, there are large red rectangular display boxes. The entire display is surrounded by red velvet ropes attached to stainless steel posts so people don't get too close or touch it. The floor in this mall is made of large light grey tiles with thick dark and light brown lines. In some areas you can also see white rectangular patterns. The tiles aren't completely plain, they have a crack-like texture. On the other end of the mall, on the ground floor, there is a unique sculpture on display. It has an anchor-like shape with 6 pointed edges, but they aren't exactly sharp. It looks like it's made of bronze metal. Bronze is a metal made mainly from copper mixed with another metal called tin. Here are some details about the sculpture. If you would like to read them, you can pause the video and read it. This area of the mall looks really bright because of the bright lights and the wide entrance of the clothing store here. Along the entrance, you can see tall security gate sensors. They are commonly used in clothing stores. If someone walks with any item that hasn't been scanned or checked properly at the billing counter, these gates will trigger an alarm. These security gate sensors have a plastic base, and from a few inches above the bottom, all the way to the top, they have a clear glass panel. Along the way to the mall's restroom, I can see a few black and white photographs with descriptions about each one. They are displayed all the way along the path to the restroom. Here there are two drinking fountains. A drinking fountain is a public water fountain that people can drink water from directly. It's very different from a normal water tap. You can press the button and the water comes out in an arc shape. You can drink from it without using a glass or touching it with your mouth. Next to it, there is another drinking fountain at a lower height for children. But if you want to really refill your own water bottles, you can use the water filling tap here. Press the button and the water flows from the top to bottom just like a normal water tap. Here in this toy shop, there is a teddy bear hanging beneath a square patterned wooden umbrella. Both the teddy bear and the umbrella are hanging from the ceiling. They are displayed this way to attract children's attention. At the bottom of this escalator, there is a digital display showing a few messages about the mall. It runs all the way along the bottom of the escalator. If you are really enjoying learning English this way, don't forget to subscribe for more real-life English videos like this. As I reach the next floor, I notice a display with a few items inspired by the Harry Potter stories. They look similar to the props used in the Harry Potter movies, but I don't know if they are the original ones. I can see a few books, some knife-like objects, a chain, and a paper item. I'm not sure what some of them are. Sorry if there are any Harry Potter fans watching this video. I don't know much about these items. I can also see a broomstick. It looks similar to the one the characters used to fly in the movies. Nearby, there is also a digital directory display. It shows all the shops and restaurants in the mall. They are grouped into different categories with easy to understand icons. You can tap any category to find what you are looking for. For example, if I tap the electronics category, I can see all the electronics stores in the mall. If I select a store, it shows the floor number, the contact number, the email address, and even the shop number. This digital directory makes it easy to find almost any shop or restaurant in the mall. Now I've reached the top floor of the mall. Above me, there is a skylight that runs along the roof of the mall. A skylight is a glass roof that lets natural sunlight into the building, making the mall feel bright during the daytime. You can see this kind of skylight in many shopping malls around the world. Now, your challenge. Use the word skylight in a sentence and share it in the comments. It's a simple way to practice your English and remember the word. Here's another interesting sculpture. It looks like a staircase going upward. The staircase spirals around a center steel pole all the way to the up. There are many sculptures, artworks, or other interesting displays all around the mall. Here's the kids' play area. There are lots of indoor rides and games for children, including mini cars, motorcycles, horses ride, and racing games. There are also a few claw machines here. Some are filled with toys, some with chocolates, and some with footballs. This claw machine is filled with a lot of green soft toys. A claw machine is a game where you use a joystick to control the claw. After putting a coin into the machine, if you are lucky and the claw grabs the toy properly, it drops the prize into the collection tray at the bottom here. Then you can take it home. Here's another interesting display. It has hundreds of orange drink bottles arranged in a shape of a large ball. The bottom of the bottles are attached to the center and the bottlenecks pointed outward. It looks like a giant spiky ball made entirely of drink bottles. Spiky means something that has many sharp, pointed points sticking out. After roaming around the mall for more than an hour, I'm starting to feel hungry. So, it's time to grab something to eat. I decided to stop at this fried chicken restaurant. Since the counter is very crowded, I decide to use the self-order kiosk. First, I tap dine in because I'm going to eat here. Now I'm looking for a combo meal that comes with both food and a drink. I'm scrolling through the menu to find a good option. Since I'm ordering only for myself, this chicken sandwich popcorn meal looks like a good choice. After selecting it, I add it to the cart and continue checkout. After checking the final amount, I tap pay now here. After entering my name and mobile number, I select the card payment option. Then I simply tap my card on the payment machine. That's it, my order is confirmed and my order number is 70. After placing my order, I look for a seat in the outdoor seating area. Unfortunately, it's closed today. So I choose a quiet corner inside the restaurant. It feels really nice and peaceful here, even though the rest of the restaurant is quite crowded. A few minutes later, my meal arrives. It comes with a chicken burger, regular chicken popcorn, and a cold drink. The burger is filled with crispy fried chicken, mayonnaise, and fresh lettuce. The chicken popcorn is made of small crispy pieces of chicken. The drink is served with a few ice cubes. You can see tiny bubbles rising to the top of the drink. That's because it's a carbonated soft drink. Carbonated means the drink contains dissolved carbon dioxide gas, which creates these bubbles. Thank you for joining me today. Before you go, let's do a quick quiz. What do we call the machine that helps you find shops and restaurants inside a mall? A digital directory. What do we call the game where you use a joystick to control a claw and try to pick up a toy? A claw machine. What do we call a glass roof that lets natural sunlight into a building? A skylight. What does spiky mean? Something that has many sharp, pointed parts sticking out. If you enjoyed this kind of video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. There are many videos like this coming soon. Where should we explore next and which everyday English would you like to practice there? Let me know in the comments. If you really learned something new today, check out the other videos on the channel to keep improving your everyday English. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, explore, learn and speak.